I'm gonna start with Tristan. Vince is lit in season 2. So tell
Ooh-wee.
us, from season 1 to now being season 2, what's the best part now about playing Vince?
There's three things. More money, more money, more money. It's the money. It's the money. Vince is in his bag. He's getting money. He looks better. He doesn't have that creepy ass goatee anymore. He's got a beard coming in. He's got hair on his head. The clothes fit better. They're not as hot. And Vince is vibing. And also, he's got Shoshana as well. Shoshana has put Vince on as well. Got his teeth looking all nice. And
then I got to start with Tanisha and Chase.
You're right to it.
Everybody, though, they seems to be rooting for you guys as far as, being together. But this season, tell us what makes them together, what makes them good together, and what makes them bad together. And you both can take that question.
I think at their best, Lane and Dion are soulmates, clearly. I think at their worst, they are stubborn. Like, so stubborn.
I agree.
I would agree. I think that they ground each other in all the chaos that seems to be around them. They seem to give each other the best advice that they don't give themselves.
Right.
And that's at the best. At the worst, I think we're back at that junkyard. I think that we're back at the junkyard yelling at each other, going a little too far in that conversation. But I think that being grounded in something that is real, I think it makes it easier for you to go back like, oh, well, they said that, I'm guessing, from a place of love. I mean, we were beating up a car, but definitely a loving
That was a rough episode. For Lane, it wasn't a good look for her.
I loved the character. When I read the character, I was like, yes, I have never played a character like this. I love comedy. I love physical comedy, and getting the chance to work with this cast, I was all for it. So this is a great character.
We learned a lot about why Dion moves the way that he does, which I think that really, really removes a lot of that filter that we get in our community as far as that Black single mom and her son, that relationship. I think that we needed to see a little bit more, and Felischa, as well as the other writers, they went for it. So yeah, you get to see Queen Connie come back on screen and what it does to Dion, because I think that it still does. It puts you back in this childlike adolescent phase, and you want to see what the grown-up version looks like in front of his mom, not this young boy who just is putty in his mom's hand. So, no, they had to go with that, because when they see me cutting grass and fixing stuff, and it was just like, oh, okay, him and his mom kind of close.
That makes it mama's boy, definitely. How would you compare the pros and cons to filming this season during the pandemic compared to first season?
Well, I think the obvious con is that there were precautions that had to be taken to make sure that we all stayed safe and healthy, which just took a little bit more time, but we were all able to focus on the work, thanks to our health and safety team, thanks to everyone behind the scenes, our crew, who all were responsible for a successful second season.
Yeah, it's just the small things, like with people I care about, my loved ones, I like to hug. And so I think I remember I was giving Tristan a hug maybe, and it was like, hey, you guys,
6 feet.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. So just adjusting to just the new climate, and it's very understandable. I mean, they have to take the necessary precautions, but it definitely, it changes a little bit the way that you operate. You're not able to be as carefree as you would. So I have to admit, like, times when maybe I would sit around and chat, I was like, all right, I'm gonna be in a trailer because I don't know what's really going on these days. So it was definitely more focused on like getting the job done as opposed to just like our social moments, which adds so much to the experience. But it's okay. I mean, we're all figuring everything out.
I can say though that at the end of it, I felt very victorious. And I heard Angel say, like, the fact that we were able to complete a production in a panty and get it done, and you guys get to see it on April 22nd, to me is like, oh wow, God is real. We have the victory. Thanks for listening.
Accomplishment completed. Love it. And then Rashida, who's one of your favorite guest stars this season?
Tori Spelling.
You don't have to say me.
Period. Oh, Tori Spelling. It's exciting. We got a Mr. Martin play. We have a lot of great ones this season.
Hey, you should watch season 2 of Bigger because a lot of stuff is happening. That's why.
A lot of stuff is happening.
I think you have questions. Season 2 answers them and gives you more. I think that you're going to be left with more questions because you watch the evolution of something from season 1 into season 2, and like Tanisha said, stuff is happening, but I think that it's a lot of payoffs. It's a lot of little questions and little things. And again, the guest stars that they had come in and just wrap certain things in a bow, which I think that everybody is going to be encouraged. They're going to hate that there's not another season right after season 2, because that's the way that I feel already. And I haven't watched everything, but just being there filming, and I'm like, okay, season 3, what are we doing?
I love that new tagline. There's a lot of stuff happening.
Perfect.
Thank you for this food, and for your presence in all of our lives. Thanks to them evil producers on that show called Basketball Exes. Thank you for the real estate blessings you bestow upon Veronica despite her constant fornication. I pray for a short prison sentence for Vince once he get arrested for whatever the hell he's doing. And Dion and Lane, I pray that their private parts never meet again. Amen.
Amen. So everybody's been hustling. I mean, before that, shutdowns and quarantine and everything in between, it's kept the gang from being gang.
When did his jewelry turn from cubic zirconia to real ice?
Let's go!
My lovely. Go ahead, take it. Bottles.
Yo, you need some money? Here's some money.
You need money?
I'm fine. The job hunt is going well.
We really
just need someone with a bit more
someone else.
Man, it's gonna be like the Black Hangover. We can win free shots if you can hit the ball when she pitches it. Here, take this mouthpiece. I heard people losing teeth.
If I feel anything, a breeze, a hot flash, lightheadedness, I'm coming for you. Nope.
Within the next year, you will have a child.
It's really good to see you.
What are you doing here?
What, no love for daddy?
They cut the cameras. You can drop the act.
All I care about is getting you back.
Forgiveness is the first step to opening the road to trust.
What do you want, Ken?
I want the one that got away.
You think you can just make a decision like this and I just hop on board?
Work is going well,
Billie freaking Eilish.
but you are not exactly happy. You want more.
What's up now? I'm a free spirit and I'm celibate.
Check, please.